Okay, I'm here with Colin Davies, realtor. How you doing, Colin?
I'm doing very well. How you doing, Jake?
I'm great. I'm great. So I just want to ask you a few questions about how things have changed, maybe in real estate during this pandemic and everything. And let's start with how is it different now, showing houses in shelter in place and quarantine and everything that's going on now.
Sure. So a lot has changed with how to show homes and just the engagement with clients. Before it was you see a property that maybe a client's interested in, you head out to the property, call a listing agent, and show them the property real quick, no problem.
Right.
With the pandemic, Contra Costa, Alameda County, in the state of California, with the shelter in place, have put in many guidelines that have changed, especially since March 15th when the shelter in place did go into effect. That requires property declaration forms before anybody can enter the property. Wearing masks. At one time, it required shoe coverings, gloves, hand sanitizer, desanitizing lock boxes. So Contra Costa and Alameda County have done a great job at constantly updating their guidelines for showing homes. I think it's given a great opportunity for those agents that are proactive and are up to date on what's happening with the counties. And in effect, they're able to show homes. If we're going to talk about kind of how the pandemic's also affected buyers and sellers and their uncertainty,
Right.
That's also been an incredible change that has happened.
Yeah. Go on.
We noticed in March, many buyers and sellers when it first kind of became a huge deal in shelter in place, a lot of them were uncertain if whether they wanted to buy property or not. Saw a big number of cancellations of contracts that were in place. Sellers that didn't want to put their home on the market, worried about that they weren't going to get a good value for the home. There's a huge uncertainty in the beginning of March, and then transition in the beginning of April, and then even now in May, where the market is actually changing. We're seeing prices going up, multiple offers, and buyers that were in contract in middle March actually getting better deals than what they could get today.
Wow. Okay. So home values, do you think, aren't going to dip due to this whole thing? They're actually going to stay, going up? Is that what you foresee in the future?
I think there's a few things that happen. In the beginning of March, statistics show that the buyers that are interested in looking at properties, Zillow had it, Google had it, the views on homes went significantly down. And then once we got into about April, with the package kind of putting a huge amount of money in the economy, forbearances happening, kind of insulating the foreclosure market for a good amount of time, inventory remaining low, actually decreasing what it was for the past year. So you have homes that now are not coming to the market, a lower inventory, interest rates dipping incredibly low. I'm seeing quotes at 2.875, 3%. We have that as a huge attraction to buyers coming into the market.
Mm-hmm.
So they can afford more home, less homes on the market. So you kind of have an insulation of limited inventory, a surge in buyer interest in homes, and then a huge amount of money coming into the economy. But I see, home prices right now and current pending contracts with multiple offers, higher price points. And if that continues, we're only going to see an increase of price points for home values.